नृपहो सुनक अमलागी चोप देखी बेकी आए तत्काल मति अति कुलाई है. The king's heart tormented to see her. Of course, not her person, but her devotion. So here he came quietly, hidingly. Gatekeepers, security guards, and royal maids stood up and rushed to salute and announce his presence, but the king indicated not to do, just to remain seated. He did not want to disturb her devotion, the queen's devotion, and wished to find her in high state of which Naradji had spoken. So he came in. There he saw that fortunate queen. बीन लय बजावे गावे लालन रिझावे त्यों त्यों अति मन भावे कह धन्य यह घड़ी को. गए चले मंदिर लो सुंदरी न सुधि अंग रंग भीज रही दृग लाई रहे झरी को. He overheard she was singing melodiously. He longed to have a glimpse and entered the door. There he saw that beautiful one. She was oblivious of her body, of the situation, oblivious of the situation and conditions. Tears were flowing in two streams, bliss inundating through each of her limbs, which emanated lots of soothing lights, as if she is made of splashing, sparkling gems. In her lap there was Veena. She was playing with its strings, and in the front were dance of irish golden illuminations, Radha and Krishna, enjoying and reciprocating her each feelings. King was struck with wonder and surprise. He could not bear the distance. Then what happened? द्वार पैरयो न जाए गए ढिगल न लचाए. भई उठी ठाड़ी देखी राजा गुरु हरि को. He could no longer stand delay, filled with overflowing longing to participate in. He walked in and in the temple. Wow, here he is. The queen saw and stood up as if shocked with current of bliss and surprise. She ran dancingly to greet the one who was her guru, her husband, and God, all three rolled in one. Oh, I am so sorry to disturb. The king was pained. He said, No, please. Formality is not needed. We are above. Kindly continue as you have been singing, okay? वैसे ही बजाओ बीन तानन नवीन लयके झीन सुर कान परे जाति मति कोये. These are the words of a great enlightened saint Navadaji Maharaj. King said, pick up the veena again and let your fingers dance on its strings as before. Let the soft, faint, divinely intoxicating, melodious note echo and reverberate all around. Oh, what a transcendental nectar was showering. Each of your rolling and pitching up tone was uplifting me and plunging me above all, beyond all, in the ambrosial embrace of my Lord Bhagavan Sri Hari. Please do sing again, the king requested. Then, karike alap chari, pherike samhari taan, aaye gayo of the king, she set him beside her, and once again cleared throat, picked up the veena on her lap, and lo, an astoundingly tantalizing feeling got intoxicating voice resounded in the air. Breeze became mild, flowers bloomed all around, trees began to drip maple syrup, special perfume was filled all over, and the deities began to smile and laugh. Sea of love swelled in tides, their heart enraptured and rose to the peak of supreme benediction. All night passed. Next morning the news spread all around the capital that the king spent whole night with the new queen. All the queens felt their great mistake. They also built their own temples, installed beautiful deities, and grand worship began. The king went to see each of their temples, and he rejoiced. Now the citizens knew the secret. They too established gorgeous temples in each square near garden. Grand worship and feasting began, and king now took tours every now and then. Great tide of devotion rose in the sea of King Ambarish's empire. The story of King Ambarish has following messages for entire humanity, my dear friends. The true lover of God or a man of true religion, true dharma, what to speak of attacking on others for wealth or for conversion or becoming one among 1400 and 1400 chosen ones of God is believed in Christianity. He does not even retaliate even when someone openly tries to destroy him. So secondly, God himself protects such a devotee even though he may not appeal to him for help. And third, when avenging wrath of God is directed against such an offender, no other power of the world, even gods, can intervene or save him at all. The fourth is, even in this precarious condition, if he surrenders to the devotee who has been victim, can save him, can immediately save him and rescue from, and no matter how great trouble he has fallen. Fifth is, God assumes the form and does reciprocates, bringing additional waves of joy in the heart of devotees. This can happen in any age, in any country, among anybody, regardless of caste, creed, color, and religion. These characteristics are signs, milestones, and large billboards by which any aspirant of God's love may assess his or her own spiritual progress, my dear friends. And seventh is, anyone who loves this story bids fair to his spiritual fortune, spiritual future in love divine, my dear friends. Thank you very much.